Hey everyone, Eva Thompson here.
Hi, this is Sean.
And today we're going to talk to you guys about hypnotherapy and how it can help heal retroactive jealousy and ROCD for good. So there are different types of hypnotherapy and hypnosis. I am personally trained in rapid transformational therapy, so that is a combination of CBT, NLP and hypnotherapy, and Sean is trained in hypnotherapy and NLP.
Yeah.
So having said that, I think it's important to first understand what hypnotherapy is and what it isn't. There are misconceptions around hypnotherapy because it's hypnotherapy that people most commonly know for entertainment, right? So sometimes people think that hypnotherapy is being gullible or being weak-minded or loss of self-control, and it's actually completely the opposite of that.
Yeah, it's being in a really awake state. It's being completely relaxed. It's being able to exercise your mind and being able to allow your subconscious mind and your conscious mind to interact with each other. So no more of this when you're consciously trying to change something and your subconscious, your emotions are stopping you. A lot of us say, I want to do this new thing. I want to change my ways. I want to do all of this exercise or stop eating all this food. And then you find yourself sabotaging yourself and saying, oh, it'll be easier for me to just sit and watch Netflix and have some more popcorn and another snack instead of doing the exercise you want.
Yeah.
That's your conscious mind and your subconscious mind fighting each other. And the subconscious, time and time again, wins because it thinks it's protecting you. So it's better to have them not fighting each other and working together. And that's what hypnosis does for you.
Yes, absolutely.
One important thing that you need to be aware of is hypnosis is only as powerful as the connection between the therapist and the person that is being hypnotized, right? You have to have rapport with each other. You have to have trust.
Yes.
And also the individual that's being hypnotized, that's going through therapy, really has to have a desire to change, right? If these things are not there, if you're really super skeptical and you're not quite up for it, better to find someone that you feel comfortable with, and then maybe take it on and try a different type of therapy. It's not for everyone, but it's super powerful if you are 100% and your therapist is 100% there for you as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's made such an impact to our life, like personally and professionally.
Yeah.
And I love it so much, and I understand it's not for everyone. But I also understand that it's powerful. It is so powerful. So your unconscious mind is 80 or 90% responsible for the way that you feel, the way that you think, the decisions that you make. And that's why we've said before, willpower alone doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know, you can want to lose weight. You can want to stop the intrusive thoughts. You can want to be happy. You can want to not have anxiety. But is that enough by itself? No. Because if unconsciously you have all of these beliefs and you've come to these conclusions, or you've been through trauma and your mind is protecting you, then, like Sean said, you're constantly going to have your conscious and your unconscious mind at war. And it's stressful.
Yeah.
And so talking a bit more specifically about how we help people with RJ or ROCD specifically, it's the same thing where consciously, logically, you're aware you don't want to feel this way, you don't want to think this way, you don't want to get the movies and the intrusive thoughts. You know that you want to be with your partner, you know your partner loves you, you know you want to be with you know you love your partner. But when these thoughts and these emotions get triggered, so you get a thought or a mental movie, an emotion follows straight after, and then the logic, the willpower, the rational brain goes out the window, and all that you're left with is this anxiety, not being able to concentrate, not being able to think. And this is what we work with, the emotional mind.
Yeah.
What's the meaning you've attached to your partner's past that is causing you to feel threatened by it? Whether it's anger you experience, or sadness, or depression, or disgust, or judgment, or anxiety, like whatever it is that comes up, there is a meaning that you've attached. There is a threat that you can sense unconsciously in the partner's past that is making you feel this way. You're not silly. You're not dumb for thinking this way. There's nothing wrong with you. A part of you is in pain. And that's how we tackle it. We don't tackle it with judgment or, you know, anything but compassion. Compassion and understanding that a part of you is in pain. This is not who you are. This is not who you want to be. And this is not how you have to remain.
Added to that, it's important to really understand that, you know, root causes can come from multiple different places. And sometimes you might really think that an issue or something like RJ is because of this, and this. But deep down, you might find out that something else has been affecting you, and you don't realize it. And we've recently had this amazing client work with us, and he had a massive breakthrough, just yesterday, realizing the feelings of detachment and feeling like he's going to lose connection from his partner if they have problems in the relationship. And that triggered a lot of anxiety and stress and problems in the relationship. But deep down, there was something that happened in the past when they first started going out together, that made this client of ours feel that the relationship was always on edge, and not realizing that initial event that happened when they were teenagers is affecting them today. The feeling of not being good enough to their partner when they were 16 and them having a few relationship issues then are still affecting them today in their adult life, with kids and all sorts of other work pressures and everything else with that. So it's important to know and understand that root causes are there. RJ is a symptom itself of underlying issues, and what we do is help you really figure out and find the blind spots. And they always say that if you go to the things that you're most fearful of, that is where you find your freedom.
Yeah. Another thing to mention is that when you're in this relaxed state in hypnosis, which is basically just a relaxed state, you're completely aware of your surroundings, you are completely awake, it's not being asleep, it's not being controlled by someone else, it's not loss of self-control, it's simply a relaxed state where an awake, relaxed state where your critical mind is at bay, it's at rest, and your unconscious mind is what is present. And we go into these states multiple times a day, you know, when you're brushing your teeth, or when you're reading a book, or when you're watching a movie. You kind of do these things on autopilot. If you drive from A to B and you don't really remember how you got there, but you're just driving, again, you're in this theta state. So to sum it up, it's important to recognize, you know, if this is for you or not. If you want to go down this route, obviously it's helped us personally. I think it's amazing. I will always love it. One more thing that I want to mention, which is talking a little bit about how these shifts and these changes stick and how you know it's permanent. Because some people say, oh yeah, you can do hypnotherapy and you feel good in the moment, but then it comes back and you feel bad again. And this is not the case. Now, before you fall asleep at night, your unconscious mind is very, very, very receptive to new information, new ideas, and new beliefs that you resonate with, okay? So if you want to listen to something, listen to words, we personally provide our clients with a personalized recording, and we show them how to make it for themselves and everything. But there's no point in just sitting there and listening to, I'm just going to listen to positive affirmations about feeling good. But your critical mind is like, that's not true, I don't believe that. That's stupid. No, there's no point. It needs to resonate with you. You need to agree with it. You can't just tell someone, oh, you're confident now, oh, you don't care about the past anymore, just let go, and they'll do it. It's not that simple. It's first healing the wounds, and then you start to work on adopting the new beliefs and the new conclusions that you've come to within the session. So there is a lot to it. Like I said, I am very passionate about it, and it's worked for us, it's worked for so many of our clients. So I just wanted to make a video, and we were asked this question as well, so I just wanted to make this video talking about it really quickly, because it is powerful stuff, and I will stand by it, I think, forever. And one more thing, I mean, one of our last clients didn't quite realize the effects that although as much as amazing as his parents have been to him, but didn't realize how much
his feelings, the way he was feeling and thinking, and his actual feelings weren't acknowledged growing up, and he was always made to feel that the way he was thinking or feeling was silly or invalid. And that really played into not feeling good enough and not really standing by what he wanted to do and what he believed in, and always feeling like if he did something wrong, his parents' love and attention would be pulled from underneath him.
As a child, your parents or your guardians are responsible for your survival. So if your needs aren't being met by them, it actually is a threat. And it feels that way on a biological, primal level, because your parents are responsible for keeping you alive, for feeding you, for clothing you, for putting a roof over your head. You can't do that at 5 or 7 or 10.
Even at 16,
Yeah, it's tough. So a lot of the time, the anxiety that we feel, or the fear of what if it doesn't work out with my partner, what if they leave me, is similar or the same to the fear of a child of if my parents leave me, if my parents think I'm not good enough, if they don't meet my needs. So to sum it up, guys, remember, hypnotherapy is not sleep, it's not lack of self-control, it's not being gullible, it's just rapport with your unconscious mind, understanding yourself better, and understanding how you can make your conscious and your unconscious mind work together instead of against each other.
Okay, guys, we hope this video helped you, and we'll see you in the next video.
Take care.
Take care. Bye.